Hi guys, today we're going to clean our DNA air filters. I want to show you the one I use at Merzouga Rally. As you can see, it's very dirty and ready to be cleaned. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do so. There's few things you're going to need for this. First of all, you're going to need a pair of scissors, also a pair of pliers to open the bottles, and you're going to need a brush to clean your filters better, and also a pair of gloves. Because the gloves, I mean, you have some products, you don't want to get your hands too dirty, so it's always very good to have. And the most important thing you need is your DNA air filter service kit. So what we'll do is I will open the service kit and show you what's in there. So you have your oil, and you have also your product to clean. So now we have the instructions right inside the box on the pamphlet, and you also have the instruction at the back of the box. But with this video, you will see how it's done. So the first thing to do is opening up the bottle. You have a top notch here on the bottle. You need to cut that. So that's why you need the pair of scissors. So carefully, you're cutting just the top, like so. All right. Then what you do is you're opening up the cap. You have to be careful when you do this, because you have here a soft seal. So what you do is you're putting it inside the cap and putting the cap there. Now, as you can see, the bottle is not open yet, because for transport we're putting a seal in here. So what you need is your pair of pliers that you're gonna just grab like this to open up the bottle, and then carefully put back the cap, and don't forget to put the cap here to close your bottle. So, and then you repeat the same process for the oil. So I'm opening up this. You have to cut again the top notch like that, opening up your cap. Again, be careful of the seal, same seal, it stays inside. So putting it up. Now again, you're grabbing the seal like this, and closing and putting the cap like this. So now your bottles are ready for usage. Okay, now we are at the pre-cleaning of our DNA filters. For this, I mean, we're in the studio now. You're gonna need a basin or something so the dirt goes inside, some kind of recipient. So the first thing you do, you take your filters and you take your brush, and you're trying to clean off all the debris or anything that could be there, all the dirt that is in your filters. Okay, so you go in, you can find all kinds of stuff in there. I mean, flowers, mosquito, rocks, if you see, then you have to make sure that you take your brush to take it all out like this before the cleaning. So now this filter is pretty clean of anything like this, any aliens in there, so nothing there. So it's ready to put the product. Okay. So what you do is you take your DNA cleaner, and then generously you put all the cleaner into your filters until it's soaked very well. Like this. You see it doesn't drop, it's not saturated yet. So go generously and put all the cleaners in there. When it starts dripping, that means there's enough cleaner. So you take your brush, and now you get all the product inside your filters to clean very well in all the parts like this. And don't be shy to put some pressure. You will start smelling the product, and that's a very good thing. So you can also, because your filter will have some grease from being put in your bike, so this also you clean out. The product will dissolve all this grease. So, and if there's not enough, you just add more, like this, like sauce. So you just go like this, Put a lot of it. You don't want any dirt or anything like this. There you go. And now you're repeating the process. That's why our brush is very good. It goes inside the filters. And now you can turn the filters on the clean side and repeat the process. You clean it up. So you let the product sink into the filters. Again, try to remove also all the grease that we have put there. And for luck, we're doing it again to make sure it's all clean. Because remember, this filter has done a dirty job, so you want it to clean. It could be messy, but this is the job to be done. Okay. I think this filter is now ready to be rinsed. You have to let also, it's very important that the product stays in the filters for, I'd say, 5 to 10 minutes, just so it sinks very well before you rinse it off. So we're gonna do that, and then after we're gonna be ready to rinse it off. Okay guys, now we're ready to rinse off the cleaners from our filters. I'm going to give you a little trick. Normally, the best way to clean this is with running water. So you use a hose or from a sink. That's the best way. That's the best scenario possible. But there is ways. Sometimes you don't have access to tap water like this or hose. Like me, for example, in a bivouac in the middle of the desert, I don't have a hose. So I need to clean my filters. So there's another way of doing it, is using just a bottle of water. Because you don't need a lot of pressure to rinse off the product. Just a little bit of pressure from the bottle and the product will go down. So I will invite an assistant to help me out, because here in studio, of course, we don't have also a hose. So what you need to do is have a flow of water through this. You use also the brush to help the water goes inside. So if you want to start pouring, so what you do is you make sure that the water goes everywhere on the filters, like this. You see, it's not a lot of pressure for the water. Okay, you can stop. So you can rinse it off, and now don't forget the other side. You have to make sure that there's nothing. Sometimes when you rinse it off, you might find some debris that you forgot when you clean. So you have to make sure to remove this before re-putting your filter, your DNA filters inside your bike. So here's all clean. You can start pouring. So again, I'm pushing the water through the filters to make sure all it's gone. And also don't forget the side, because there could be some dirt, or it could be some sand, or more grease to it. You turn the filters, and then you're pushing the water. Okay, thank you very much. So now it is important to shake it off a little bit, all the excess water, like this, like so. And now you have to let it dry for at least an hour. Now that we have our DNA filter completely dry and clean, we're ready for the oiling process. This is very important that you use your oil supply with your service kit, and do not use any other product that could damage your filters. So the process to do it is very simple. On your filters, you have up and down, as you can see. We're going to call it, for this purpose, top of the mountain and the valley, because when you oil your filters, it is very important that you use the top of the mountains. So here's how you do it. You put the bottle at about 45 degrees angle, and you squeeze some product, and you just have a steady flow right on the top of the mountain. And you repeat the process, like so. Just a steady flow. It is important that you put a lot of more oil than not enough. Because if you have a little bit too much oil, don't worry, it will go through your airbox and not a problem. Especially if you do off-road like I do, it is very important that you put enough. And when you let the oil go through the filters for about an hour, you will see all the color will be all uniform. So again, you repeat for each top of the mountains right there until it's completed. Very important to have a steady flow from the top to the bottom. Now that we're finished to apply the oil, I want to show you the other side. As you can see, it's not all colored, but after an hour, the oil will sink into all the air filter and will be uniform. So it's very important that you not install the filter right away and let the product goes into your air filters. Now that the oil has spread evenly on the filters, we're ready to put it on the bike. But first, I want to show you what's the difference when the job is complete. You service your DNA filters. I want to compare it with a brand new one. So I have here the same, brand new out of the box, to show you the difference. You even have stickers on the box. So here's a brand new one, already pre-oiled at the company, at the factory. And here is the job you did with service kit. So it's very similar, and that's exactly what you are looking for when you finish and get ready to install on your bike. So thank you for watching. Please post for more videos.